So the time has finally come. Jordan 4 Craft. It drops this Saturday. Sneakers out 10 a.m. of course, but we're gonna give you the rundown on everything you need to do to get it for retail, right? So that's the goal. Obviously, if you're new to the channel, what I'm trying to do is every release, man, drop a video of not just about the shoe itself, but definitely all the raffles you need to join, all the apps you need to have on your phone. I'm gonna also be giving out all the Twitter accounts that you need to follow, so that way you can successfully get the shoes for retail. Just a disclaimer, when you first get into some of them, it may take a couple of releases before you start hitting, but it's about the consistency, right? It's about how many pairs they're dropping, it's about if the shipments are on time. So there's a lot of factors that go into it, right? So even getting right into this shoe with the Jordan 4 Craft, late shipments. We've already been notified that some of the shipments are late coming to the stores, right? So you may have a little bit less right now percentage chance of possibly hitting on the raffles and things like that, but it don't stop nothing, man. We still gonna give out the information. We're still going to try to make sure you can get these pairs in your hands, so you don't have to pay all the cap prices, man. We're over that. We're past that, right? So number one, we'll start with Twitter. There's gonna be 2 main accounts that you need to follow, okay? These 2 people are gonna ensure that you have the information when you need it about the shoe, okay? They're also gonna give you good information as far as restocks. So when the restocks happen during the week, they've been restocking freaking cherries left and right. Dunks get restocked all the time. So number one, I want you to follow sneaker Twitter, okay? So go on, and I have the links below as well for the Twitter pages. So sneaker Twitter and Soul Links, they're gonna be 2 big Twitter accounts that you need to go ahead and follow, okay? So knock that out of the way. If you don't even have a Twitter account, make sure you get your Twitter account, follow Soul Links, follow sneaker Twitter, and you'll be good. The sneaker Twitter on there is spelled just like the sneaker app, so it's like SNKR, something like that. But again, I'll have the links to both of their profiles below, okay? So that's number one where you want to start with Twitter. Twitter is going to be your best friend, and after you follow Soul Links and sneaker Twitter, it'll branch off to other ones, but just to start off, grab those 2, okay? Now, apps on your phone, all right? And I'm gonna start with this one only because their raffle ends today at like 11 o'clock. So you still got at 12 o'clock. So you got like 3 hours to go ahead and hop in there, and that's Hibbett. So Hibbett Sports, go ahead and download your Hibbett Sports app. If you don't have an account, set the account up, hurry up and go on there. You got until 12 p.m. to go ahead and register for the shoe. So you go in, pretty simple, go to raffles, go to what there's called launches, go to launches, pick the shoe, the craft that you want in the stores that you have. So with them, Hibbett and City Gear are one and the same. A lot of City Gears though do in-store raffle too. So go ahead and get on the phone in your local area, call the City Gear when they open up at 10 o'clock. Hey, are you doing an in-store raffle or is it just straight app? If they're doing in-store, get your butt over there, get your ticket, and you're good to go. But if not, Hibbett Sports, get that app, go on there. You'll have a good, Hibbett is like 50-50. It's kind of like sneakers app, 50-50 shot. Some people hit a lot. I don't really have a lot of luck on Hibbett, but it throws your name in the bucket, right? The next app you want to get, DTLR. Go ahead and download the DTLR app. They do their raffle in the app now. So you just go, set up your DTLR account, go to raffles in the app itself, and if you have any problems finding any of this stuff, like in the apps, and you have issues, just hit me, DM me, or comment below, and we'll take care of it for you. We'll help you out. But go DTLR, fill out the raffle form, pick your size that you want, pick the store. They let you select like 5 stores within your area. Boom, you're entered, and you have to do DTLR by end of the day today. So I think you have until like 11 p.m. for the 4s to be able to do it today. Okay. The next one you're gonna do, obviously, this is the most popular one, the one that pretty much everybody knows about, is gonna be your FLX accounts, right? So that's Foot Locker, Champs, Foot Action, Kids Foot Locker. If you wear, size 7 wide or less, Kids Foot Locker is a good one. Go ahead and set up the account. You set up one FLX account. You can start with Foot Locker. When you set up that one FLX account, it works on all of those apps. So you want to download Foot Locker app, Champs app. Foot Action is dying, but still go ahead and download the Foot Action app, and Kids Foot Locker. So make sure you download those 4. Sign up for the raffles in there. Pick the stores that you want to be entered in the raffle for. Now, one thing about FLX that's different than Hibbett and that's different than DTLR, it does matter how many points you have. So if your account is in a certain status, the likelihood of you hitting is less. So with this one, if you're brand new to Foot Locker, setting up that account, you want to go ahead and go in the store, make some purchases, right? Now, I don't want to tell you the wrong way to do it, but this is what some people do, okay? I'm not telling you to do this, but some people do this. Some people they'll go in the store, buy whatever it is to run the points up, so then by the time when they start hitting, they return their original stuff that they bought. I'm not telling you to do that, but your decision. But you will need to run the account up to at least, I think, like X3 status, so that way you're at the top tier, and then the points that you have, you use those to get head starts. Head starts in the Finish Line app, technically it's supposed to put you above everybody else, but when you're dealing with resellers, these cats got millions of points in their account. I got 6 accounts. I think one of them has like 2 million, another one has 1 million, another one has like 500,000 points. So you ain't gonna get ahead of those people, but it at least will put you semi on the same playing field, right? So that'll cover that. So those are the third set of apps that you need to get. Number 4, Snipes. Snipes is a good one. A lot of people forget about Snipes. Go ahead and download the Snipes app. Same thing with the raffles. And with Snipes, it doesn't matter how many points you have. None of that matters. Set up the account with Snipes in the app itself. Go ahead and register for the raffle. Register for your raffle in Snipes itself. It'll let you pick, I think, 3 or 4 stores that you want to enter the raffle for on Snipes. Easy peasy, man. Super simple. The next one you want to go ahead and do, and this is my favorite, right? So Finish Line. If you haven't set up a Finish Line account, run and go set up a Finish Line account. Finish Line is kind of like the FLX accounts where you need points. The point system matters with Finish Line. And the store that you purchase in matters with Finish Line. So some people will tell you that it don't matter, but the store that you make purchases in is gonna, more than likely, that's gonna be the store that they'll let you hit at the most, the one that you're actually making purchases in. It does let you pick 3 preferred stores in your area when they do exclusive access, and I'll explain a little bit more about what exclusive access is with them. So they don't necessarily do raffles anymore. They give away their shoes with exclusive access. But to get exclusive access, you have to have, you have to be an A-list member with them, which means that I think you have to get like the first 2,000 points, then you get to A-list. Then after that, when they do start sending you the exclusive access, you have to spend 2,000 points to get the shoe. And what it is they have 2 different ways that they do exclusive access. So if the shoe drops on Saturday, right? Typically on Wednesday, they'll do exclusive access for you to pick the shoe up in the store on Saturday. And then Thursday, they'll do exclusive access for the shoe to be shipped to you. So you have 2 different ways to hit. Now with the Craft 4, they didn't do the exclusive access on it because a lot of the stores don't have the shoe yet. So Finish Line is getting late shipments. So what you want to do with Finish Line and JD Sports. So same thing. Finish Line and JD are the same. You can download both apps. I have both of them just in case one crashes, whatever the case is, with Finish Line and JD Sports. So what you want to do, call your local Finish Line, call your local JD Sports, get on the phone with them now this morning, figure out in your area if it's an in-store raffle or if it's on the app itself, right? Obviously, when you call some of the people that you talk to, they may be like, oh, because they think everybody's a reseller and they don't necessarily want to give out that information, but they'll tell you if it's an in-store or if they have the shoe or things like that. So all you got to do is just go ahead and get on the phone, make the call to Finish Line, figure out in your specific area what they're doing for the raffle, okay? Now, back to exclusive access with Finish Line. What's gonna happen is you have to run your points up. Gotta make purchases in the store that you wanna be able to hit at. Every release, I'll start dropping the videos. What I'll start doing is dropping the videos on like Monday or Tuesday, so it's not that later in the week, so you can know when exclusive access is coming. So on the next release for next week, I'll drop the video on like Monday or Tuesday. I'll let you know. Typically, they do it at 2 different times. So it's either gonna be at 9 a.m. or at 11 a.m. just depending on how they do. They switch it up so resellers can't really know, but with insider information, I'll be able to tell you 9 or 11, right, for the next release. On this one, again, they didn't do it because the shoe is kind of late in their stores. But download your Finish Line app, download your JD Sports, set that up. The next one that you want to go ahead and do, let's see. So we ran through, we got Hibbets, we got DTLR, we got Snipes, we got Finish Line, End Clothing. So End Clothing is an overseas store. They're in the UK, but you can still hit with them as well, right? So download End Clothing. You can go to the website or you could download the app itself. End Clothing, END Clothing. Download that app, set up your account, enter the raffle. Sneakers and stuff. That's another overseas website itself, right? But they're in the UK. You can still hit with them as well. With sneakers and stuff, it's a little different. I think you got to put in your payment information, and then if you hit, they go ahead and just charge your card. But sneakers and stuff is another one as well. Okay. Now you get into, let's just say, worst case scenario, you don't hit on none of them. I don't know how you're not gonna hit on any of them, but let's just say you don't hit on any of those. Then you got release day. All right. So on release day, you got a couple of places on release day that you're gonna wanna watch. Let's just say again, you go through all of these apps, don't hit at all. Again, I don't know how that's possible. As a matter of fact, if you download all of those apps, you do all the raffles, and you still not hitting for retail, hit me up in the DM or leave a comment below, and I will personally go through your accounts with you to see how they're set up, to make sure that you either got enough points. There got to be something going on, because you should be able to hit at least on one of those apps. We're talking about just trying to get one shoe. We're not trying to get 100. We're trying to get one. So, I'll take the time and get with each and every one of you individually if you need me, if you're not hitting for retail with that process, with just those. Super simple, ain't nothing really difficult about it. We're talking about downloading like 6 or 7 apps with the raffles. And honestly, for this shoe is a little bit different, only because it's not releasing like everywhere. I'm not gonna say it's limited by any means, but it's not like one of those normal general releases that's like they're dropping it everywhere, right? But then you also, and do me a favor, comment what city you're in below as well, because there are a lot of like the tier 0 stores, your mom and pop stores, that do in-store raffles as well, right? So for example, like in Miami, you got Kith, you got Soulfly that's down there that'll do them. In Atlanta, A by Marie, you got freaking Wish, they do it. Soul Play, like, so in different cities they have like those type of stores. So if you let me know below what city you're in, I can give you a list of those type of stores in your city that will also have those in-store type raffles, where they're not necessarily online, doing the online raffle, but you got to go in store. So I'll help you out with that as well. Release day, you got a couple websites that you go on. Obviously on release day, you can go on all the Foot Lockers, you can hit Finish Line, you'll want to hit Sneakers app and go ahead and throw your name in that hat. Finish Line, JD. But then you also got Dick's Sporting Goods. So on release day, Dick's Sporting Goods, man, you can actually hit pretty decent on Dick's Sporting Goods on release day. Also YCMC, you go on YCMC on release day, you got a chance. Shoe Palace. Now Shoe Palace website sucks, terrible, but again, it's another one that you could go release day for. So that'll give you more options. If you don't hit for the raffle to pick it up in store, you got more options on release day as well. And it's pretty simple, man. That's pretty much it. Like, it ain't nothing difficult. I could go more in depth individually with you guys, you know what I mean, if you like. But this release is a pretty simple one, man. Fill out the raffles in the apps, Finish Line, run your points up, because that's the only way you're going to be able to get exclusive access. And exclusive access is literally going to be the easiest way to get the pair that you want. So what I'll do is I'll make a video specifically on Finish Line, so that way it'll help you set up the actual app itself, and we can start to run those points up. Because Finish Line is going to be the one. Right now, Finish Line is the money maker. They're the ones that's going to allow you to get the shoe that you want. It used to be Foot Locker. Foot Locker has gone through the accounts and started shutting down a lot of resellers' accounts, not letting them hit necessarily on there with the raffles itself. But Finish Line is the way. Finish Line and JD Sports is the new way to go. So you want to make sure that you run that account up. And again, if you got any in-depth questions, just hit me up. I got you. I'll walk you through the whole thing. But that's the process, man. Jordan 4 craft. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you hit. If you do hit, hey man, congratulations. I'm gonna be trying to get my pair on the apps and on release day. But like I said at the beginning, the first one you go ahead and do is Hibbett, because it closes out in a couple hours. All right, so go on there now. And I appreciate y'all, man, watching the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you share this bad boy. Let's get this information out to everybody. And it's simple, right? Y'all let me know. It's really not hard. Really not hard. You just got to put in the lead work, make the phone calls, call your local stores, make sure they're not doing in-store raffle, and you're good to go, man. I appreciate y'all for watching. And we'll drop another one on Monday or Tuesday for the next week release, man. Thank y'all very much. Cartel, we out, baby.